दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका एमएमए इंग्लिश पॉडकास्ट में। हमेशा की तरह इस बार मेरे साथ हैं मेरे को-होस्ट डॉनी।
Hello everyone, I'm Donny. We welcome you to another episode of our podcast of MMA Hinglish. I am doing fine, Amit. Once again,
थैंक
how
यू।
about you? How are you doing?
आई एम डूइंग गुड टू। मेरे दोस्त काम करते हैं वन डोजो के लिए। ही राइट्स आर्टिकल्स ऑफ वन डोजो, यू कैन गो एंड रीड देम। एंड कमिंग टू द टुडेज टॉपिक, यूएफसी फाइट नाइट स्ट्रिकलैंड वर्सेस इमानोव के ऊपर हम बात करने वाले हैं। वन चैंपियनशिप का कल कार्ड हुआ, चिंगिस एलाजोव वर्सेस सुपरबॉन, उसके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं।
Yes.
देन लेटेस्ट रम्बलिंग्स जो भी मेन स्ट्रीम एमएमए में चल रहा है उसके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं। मुay थाई
Mm.
वर्ल्ड ग्रां प्री वन चैंपियनशिप करने वाली है। विक्टोरिया ली के बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं। फ्रांसिस एंगानू, बिगेस्ट न्यूज राइट नाउ इज फ्रांसिस एंगानू, द हॉट न्यूज। यूएफसी 285 में फाइट करने वाले हैं सिरिल गान वर्सेस जॉन जोन्स। तो बहुत सारी न्यूज है डिस्कस करने के लिए। तो लेट्स जंप राइट इनटू द यूएफसी कार्ड जो आज हुआ। यूएफसी फाइट नाइट स्ट्रिकलैंड वर्सेस इमानोव।
67. Yes, and Amit has butchered another name just like he butchered my name a few minutes ago. It's not Imanov, it's Nasruddin Imavov.
Imavov.
Imavov, yes.
I'm really sorry for
Please,
that.
please go and check it.
Imavov, okay, I'm sorry, it's Imavov.
Yes, yes,
I
exactly.
beg your
It's
pardon
Imavov.
जो भी ये सुन रहा है। लेट्स स्टार्ट एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ, इस साल का ये पहला कार्ड है, पहला फाइट नाइट कार्ड है। और स्टार्टिंग विद स्ट्रिकलैंड वर्सेस इमावोव।
Yes.
नासरुद्दीन इमावोव फ्रांस के फाइटर हैं, ऑल्दो बॉर्न एंड ब्रेड इन दागिस्तान। और
He moved.
उनके अगेंस्ट हैं शॉन स्ट्रिकलैंड, यूएस के रहने वाले हैं और बहुत ही कंट्रोवर्शियल फाइटर हैं, लेकिन बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही व्हाट आई कैन से ब्रॉलर काइंड ऑफ फाइटर हैं।
Mm.
ज्यादातर लोग इन्हें जानते होंगे। फर्स्ट इंप्रेशंस फ्रॉम द फाइट, टॉनी, गो अहेड।
First impressions from the fight, I have to take my hats off to Sean Strickland because you know not everybody takes a fight on short notice. But this guy, okay, fine, he didn't make the required weight of 185 pounds, but still he took the
एक्चुअली
fight.
ये 205 का
Yeah,
का था वेट।
yeah, it
इट वाज अ
was
फाइट
yeah,
फॉर लाइट वेट डिवीजन ओनली। इट वाज
hmm
नॉट फॉर 185।
but
इतने शॉर्ट
still
शॉर्ट नोटिस पे कट पे नहीं कर सकते हैं वो।
it was a short notice fight. Yeah. And yeah, you have to give props to Sean Strickland. I enjoy his talk. To be honest, I enjoy his talk.
आई
I
ऑल्सो।
don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. Only people who are snowflakes they get offended by that shit. Because from what I know and from what I heard from all these guys who train with him or who know him personally, they say that he's quite a decent guy. So maybe this could be a nag or a gimmick, or maybe he's like that. He's just being himself. And you can't like talk crap about just because a person has a point of view or he feels certain things about. I mean, he has certain things or opinions, or he talks about something with his heart. He wears his heart on his sleeve. I mean, personally, for me, I don't really mind. I enjoy it, and I enjoy his press conferences. So yeah, but yeah, seriously. First of all, props to Sean Strickland, and then he put on a really good fight. He
Clinic,
really,
I
really,
would
yeah.
not use this word, but it was a very good fight.
Yeah, the only for me, the only time that Nasruddin looked really dangerous at the fight was towards the
Fifth
end when
round.
he start
Fifth round.
when he tried to rally, but throughout the whole fight, Sean Strickland had like like he was like he knew what he was doing, and I felt like I think Luke Thomas earlier he said when he gave his reaction to this fight, he said that this Nasruddin Imavov he was trying to throw elbows in the middle of the fight, and yeah, it looked quite weird. It looked like he was running out of ideas. And Sean Strickland, he was really mixing his combos well. I'm not gonna say that Sean Strickland he swept Nasruddin completely, but he looked like he's a much better fighter. And to top all that, the thing about Sean is that he's a very, very experienced fighter. For a guy, today this is his 31st fight, and he made. Let's be honest, he made Imavov looked like a fucking amateur. And so yeah,
I I won't use the word amateur, neither will I use the word clinic, a Sean Strickland clinic. बट एक अच्छा फाइट हमें देखने को मिला स्ट्रिकलैंड की तरफ से. एंड स्ट्रिकलैंड हम जाने जाते हैं ब्रॉलिंग के लिए. दैट्स व्हाट
mm,
ही डिड फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग टिल द एंड. आई लास्ट के अगर आप फिफ्थ राउंड के अगर आप 2 मिनट छोड़ दें जिसमें वो क्लिंच कर रहे थे, उसके अलावा पूरा एक वन साइडेड डोमिनेशन हमें देखने को मिला स्ट्रिकलैंड की तरफ से. एंड
we call him a brawler, but he's actually very technical.
टेक्निकल ब्रॉलर.
Yeah.
एंड आई थिंक इसके ऊपर हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं इससे पहले, द वर्ड टेक्निकल ब्रॉलर जो हम यूज करते हैं
Yeah.
उसके ऊपर.
Yeah.
एंड
Yeah.
2019 का आखिरी मेन इवेंट स्ट्रिकलैंड फाइट करते हैं. 2013 2023 का पहला मेन इवेंट फाइट करते हैं. तो प्रॉप्स टू हिम फॉर इवन एक्सेप्टिंग द फाइट ऑन दिस
2000
शॉर्ट
by he fought the last UFC Fight
फाइनल
Night.
मेन इवेंट.
Yeah, the final main event of 2022, and he came back really quickly. How long has it been? Let me see. How long has it been since he last fought? And that too,
फोर
he's
वीक्स
fighting the top of the cream of the crop in the middleweight division. So I mean, this guy is here to stay, man. What can I say?
100%. 100%.
So yeah, last year was I'll be honest, it was he lost to two title
Two of the very
contenders.
best.
Yeah, two title contenders in his division. And
Within a
yeah,
span of 26 days he came back and main
yeah,
evented another. And ऑन टॉप, जैसा कि वो प्रेशर फाइटिंग का अपना जो उनका स्टाइल है, एक यूनिक स्टाइल है उनका,
mm,
एक ब्रॉलिंग का विद प्रेशर, टेक्निकल ब्रॉलिंग का विद प्रेशर, एक बहुत
uh,
बढ़िया. और आई थिंक ही कैन पोज सम रियली गुड
mm,
चैलेंज टू ऑल ऑफ दीज अप एंड कमिंग मिडल वेट फाइटर्स इस डिवीजन में.
yeah,
ड्रिकस डुप्लेसी या फिर डैरेन टिल हालांकि मैं उन्हें अभी कंटेंशन में नहीं रखूंगा, बट ट्रिकस डुप्लेसी या फिर अगर एक जैरेड कैनोनियर से रीमैच हो जाए तो मे बी वी कैन सी अनदर अनदर रिजल्ट. बट
mm,
एक बहुत ही बढ़िया इनका फाइटिंग स्टाइल है. और उसके उसी को रखते हुए जो ये रिलेंटलेस स्टाइल इनका, ये बहुत ज्यादा परेशान करने वाला है आने वाले
mm,
समय में मिडलवेट डिवीजन के लिए.
yeah,
चाहे वो रोमन डोलीजे हों या फिर जो भी इनके साथ इनकी अगली फाइट होगी.
yeah,
बट ये है कि टॉप 5 में इन्होंने अपनी जगह मेंटेन करी है शॉन
yeah,
स्ट्रिकलैंड ने.
yeah,
हालांकि इमावॉव, जिनको बीच में कुछ मैं कहूंगा थोड़े बहुत मोमेंट थे इनके,
mm,
थोड़े बहुत मोमेंट इधर उधर थे. आखिरी राउंड प्रॉपर इमावॉव ने जीता है. लेकिन स्ट्रिकलैंड ने आई थिंक राउंड सेकंड और आई थिंक फोर्थ राउंड में 2 राउंड तो उन्होंने
mm,
ऐसे निकाले जिसमें आई बिलीव पूरा टोटल कोस्ट टू कोस्ट एस व्हिपिंग आप अगर बोले तो मैं उसको कुछ वो नहीं बोलूंगा. लेकिन इमावॉव 100% विल बी बैक. ही विल बी
yeah. He
बैक.
will,
ही विल बी
and
बैक
he's still so
100%.
young. He's still so young,
सो
Imavov.
यंग. यस.
Yeah, he's on a three-fight winning streak, and he lost to a guy in the top order, like like one of the best middleweights in the world. So there's nothing wrong with that. I believe he's not even hit his prime yet. Yeah, he's only
यस.
26. He's only 26. So there's plenty of time for him above.
और
And
सबसे
yeah,
बढ़िया बात
man.
है कि ही इज ट्रेनिंग एट द एमएमए फैक्ट्री इन फ्रांस. बहुत ही
Yeah,
बढ़िया कोचिंग, बहुत ही बढ़िया सेटअप है उनका. एंड
yeah.
सिरिल गान के साथ ट्रेन करते हैं, तो ही हैज गॉट ऑल व्हाटएवर ही नीड्स टू बी अ
Hmm.
सक्सेस इन दिस डिवीजन.
Hmm.
लेट्स मूव अहेड. एंड एनी क्लोजिंग थॉट्स और शुड आई मूव अहेड?
Nah, let's move on. Let's move on. I
इसके
mean,
बाद
for
हमारे
sure,
पास फाइट
for
थी.
sure. No, no, no. I'll just add this. Okay, for Sean Strickland, I'm glad that he's back in the winning column. The door has just blown open for him once again, and I'm sure he'll be fighting another top contender next. I'm not gonna put him in I'm not gonna say that he's gatekeeper. He's like, if he wins another one or two more fights, he'll be in title contention for sure. And the thing about Sean Strickland is that he will always fight. He always wants to fight. That is the thing that we like about fighters the most. Even Dana loves that shit. They paid him like well for taking this fight today. He was very happy at the press conference. So good for him. I'm really happy for him. And I enjoy that guy, man. And I enjoy listening to him. I mean, he talks some of the most atrocious shit in the world, but fuck it. It's okay. I enjoy it. Who cares? And for
100%.
Imavov as well, it's not the end of the road for him. I believe he can still get his career back on track. I mean, you lost to a top guy, so what can you do? He's still fairly young compared to Sean Strickland, right? In the fight game, like he's
Yes.
fighting a guy with almost twice his experience in the cage. So there really is nothing wrong with that. And we've seen some really good things. And it's difficult to fight against a top guy with you know if you like how do I say it, if you haven't really prepared for him, because originally he was supposed to fight Gastelum, wasn't he? Originally he was supposed to fight Gastelum, but he ended up fighting with Sean Strickland. So yeah, so we like we can we can excuse him, you know we can excuse him. So yeah, I'm sure he'll bounce back, and all the best to him.
100%, 100%। चलिए आगे मूव ऑन करते हैं यार। को मेन इवेंट था इस फाइट नाइट का। 50
uh,
के डैन ईगे और उनके सामने थे डेमन जैक्सन।
Demon
एंड
Action Jackson.
एक्शन जैक्सन डेमन इस फाइट को हारे हैं विद केओ, एक लेफ्ट हुक केओ
Yeah.
राउंड 2 में। और डैन ईगे ने ये फाइट जीती है। एंड लेट मी टेल यू अ क्विक फैक्ट हियर। डैन ईगे एक 3 फाइट विन स्ट्रीक पर थे।
Hmm?
सॉरी, 3 फाइट लूजिंग स्ट्रीक पर थे,
Losing streak. Mm-hmm.
जो खत्म हुई है। ऑन द ऑपोजिट साइड एक्शन जैक्सन 4 फाइट विनिंग स्ट्रीक पर थे,
Mm.
वो भी यहाँ पे खत्म हो गई है। सो दैट्स अ स्टैट फॉर यू। एंड
Um,
टोनी।
yeah, I felt like Dan Ige was being fed to the lions, man. You know, he was being fed to a
अच्छा।
guy who was on a
यस।
winning streak and all. But to be honest, there's a knowing the kind of fighter that Dan Ige is, having watched him for quite some time. I mean, let's be honest, Dan Ige is no joke. He's very very dangerous. And yeah, I like the fact. I mean, uh, Damon Jackson came to this fight with a lot of confidence, and Dan, he's always confident. I like that's one thing. He's always confident, and when he fights, it's always exciting. And today,
एक्साइटिंग फाइटर एंड हवाई से आने वाले फाइटर हैं डैन
yeah,
ईगे, बट
and
पावर,
and
पावर
and
फॉर
let
डेज
let
मैन।
yeah, let me also be honest with you. Okay, the I mean, I think everybody who follows MMA, everybody who follows the featherweight division, they know that Dan has lost only
टू द
to
क्रीम।
the cream of the crop. He lost to Chan Sung Jung, the Korean zombie. That guy, like he just like when was it? It was last year, right? That he lost to Volk, yeah, title
जून
contender.
2021, जून
Yeah.
2021।
Okay,
एंड
so
देन जॉश एमेट, वी ऑल नो
yeah,
जॉश एमेट।
Josh Emmett, and then
मोवसार
another,
एवलोव,
yeah,
मोवसार
he lost to
एवलोव।
Mofsar Evloev, yeah, another guy who's on the rise. So he's lost to some really really top talents.
कैल्विन
So
केटर, अभी मुझे याद आ
yeah,
रहा है
yeah,
कैल्विन केटर।
exactly.
आई
Peter as well.
रिमेम्बर दिस फाइट वेरी वेरी वेल। ऑन दैट
Yeah,
डे इट वाज अ वेरी बैड डे फॉर मी। उस
mm,
दिन मैंने कैल्विन केटर वर्सेस ये फाइट देखी थी। आई रिमेम्बर इट वाज अ ब्रॉल फॉर डेज मैन।
yeah, I know. So yeah,
वेरी गुड फाइटर।
he's lost only to some of the best fighters in division. So yeah, when this fight came, when I came to know about this fight, and yeah, I mean I knew when the fight was announced, but earlier today the commentators, they said that you know Damon messaged Dan, and like in social media, like he said that they need to make this fight. I like that, right? That is the thing about fighters which I like, and that is the thing about MMA fighters. They don't bullshit. They don't do this or that, get other parties involved. They want to fight, and they fucking fight. So yeah, props to both the guys. I mean, I understand Demon Jackson lost, but he lost to a top guy, so they
बट
really they
डेमन
really is
जैक्सन
nothing.
6 wins in the UFC। I'm sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
5 wins in the UFC।
Mm,
2 बार हारे हैं। One is
mm.
against Dan Ige, the other one against my
Again,
man Ilia Topuria।
I knew shit. Ah,
Lost to the very best। बट
yeah,
आई थिंक जिस हिसाब से फाइट चल रही थी, इट वाज अ वन साइडेड डोमिनेशन इन द सेकंड राउंड आई बिलीव।
yeah.
व्हाट
Even in
व्हाट
even in the
पंचिंग
even
पावर।
in the first round, Danny Gay displayed some really good boxing. That is why, like, when 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 Damon Jackson went back to his corner, his coach told him, said, like, don't try to engage with that guy in a fist fight. Try to take him down. But like it's not that easy to take Dan down, because even Dan was a wrestler
And he
back in
has
high
five
school, right?
submission wins. Five
Yeah.
submission wins.
So he's no joke. He's no joke on the ground either. So yeah. And damn, that knockout was beautiful. Left hook and just walked off.
Aptly name and बहुत ही सही नाम रखा गया है 50 के डैन 50 के ईगे.
As Dan 50,000 enjoy कर रहा है, so good for him and God bless.
Much good for him and
Yeah.
I believe इससे पहले what was his name इससे पहले
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite Dan Ige.
And he's still
And
that's still his Instagram handle, right? Dynamite Dan.
is it? I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but Dan 50 के ईगे सब बोलते हैं उनको अब तो.
Yeah.
And that was a very very one sided fight जो मैं बोलूं. Second round तो मुझे बिल्कुल मतलब I never thought इतना जल्दी होगा, but second round total domination. Any lasting thoughts or should we move ahead?
No, I don't believe this. The second round, Damon Jackson he did he did much better than he did in the first round. So yeah, he landed some decent shots. I won't say some really good shots that bothered Dan so much, but like he was in the fight. He was in the fight till that left hook landed. And
But
yeah,
that
it
clean
was
right hand that landed in
that's
initially,
oh yeah, in the starting of the fight, yeah. Yeah. That one bothered
though
him.
that starting to second round के starting के 2 मिनट तो वही रहा. That right hook landed and उसके बाद तो वही था. But चलिए moving ahead, हमारे पास फाइट थी रोमन कापिलोव और पूना हीले सोरियानो. Hawaiian fighter against a Russian fighter, and Roman Kopilov displayed some very good pressure fighting in this fight. And I think he was coming from a two-fight losing streak, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let me just check the stat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
This-
आप बोलिए.
yeah, both of them, like even Puna also, I believe he lost his last I believe, yeah. No. Who did let me see, let me just go to topology. Oh yeah, he won his last fight against
Against
Dalcha.
Dalcha. Against
Yeah.
Dalcha, he won.
Yeah, no, I
Lungi Angula.
remember the fight against
He
Max
was on
Mohammed.
a two-fight losing streak. Then he won against
Mm-hmm.
Dalcha. Again, he lost
Mm-hmm.
against Roman Kopilov.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then Roman also, yeah, this is his, I think this is his second win in the UFC. So he's lost his first two fights in the UFC when he lost to Carl Robertson and Albert Duraev. And I remember watching that fight. So he won his last fight against Alessio Di Chirico, and then today's
Alessio.
fight, today's fight against Puna. And what can I say, bro? Ah, man,
Again,
he displayed
again,
some
one-sided
really good
domination.
boxing.
One-sided domination again.
That
इस पू-
that
इस
jab,
पूरे इस पूरे फाइट
that
कार्ड में हमें वन साइडेड डोमिनेशन ही देखने को मिल रहे हैं ऑलमोस्ट. एक फर्स्ट राउंड डोमिनेशन आपको देखने को मिला. जो प्रेशर इन्होंने पुट किया, बॉडी पंचेस, दैट जैब, माय गॉड,
he used
दैट
that jab really well.
वेरी
He used
वेरी
that
वेल.
jab. It
एंड
was like,
spinning kicks to the body,
yeah,
left hooks
he
to the
used
body.
he used
My
more
god.
kicks in the second round.
Second round.
It was in the second round that he used kicks. So it was actually in the second round that he used more kicks. So, but in the first round, the first round he used his jab really well, and then the second round he started mixing it up. And I think Puna also tried to take him down, right? But he
हाँ.
defended it really
Second
well and
round.
even got a
Second round.
takedown of it. He also got a takedown of his own, but he didn't want to engage in the ground, so they got back up real quick. So that was like he's like, I mean, I won't say that he was losing the fight. I mean, he wasn't even losing the fight at all, because he was doing more damage, and his like his work. It was really like a bit of a handful for Puna to handle in that particular round. But Damn, man. That you remember that back spinning kick, that
Hmm.
spinning back kick, sorry.
100%.
That
I
that
remember
one
that.
bothered him so much, and then the liver kicks like that followed that. Oh, that when Puna couldn't defend that, I was like, shit, this is over. The mistake that Puna made, I feel like he was trying to throw too many power punches, but Roman was he was very very technical throughout the whole fight. For as long as it lasted, he was very very technical, and he used his reach well. He used his jab well. He used his jab well. He used his reach well. He managed the fight really really well throughout. I mean, throughout the entire time, and yeah, he looked a class above Puna. That is all I'm gonna say.
बट
Feel bad for
प्रॉप्स टू
Puna
पूना
because
बट प्रॉप्स टू पूना वो उस फाइट में बने रहे उस फाइट में बने
yeah,
रहे उतनी देर तक डोंट यू थिंक इतना
yeah,
देर उस फाइट में बने रहना जहां पे वन साइडेड डोमिनेशन चल रहा है तो यू नो ही डिड वेरी रियली रियली वेल he did
mm,
really really well for being dominated उस that spinning body kick जो उन्हें लगी उसके बाद I thought he's done it's a matter of second 10 15
yeah.
seconds and
I
it's over
know.
but still almost
Mm,
1.5 minute it took to for him to
mm,
finish
mm.
and amazing
Yeah,
amazing
when he landed that spinning back kick, it was the beginning of the end, bro. It
हाँ
was the beginning of the end.
beginning of definitely definitely
So let us move on.
let's
Yeah,
move on
and
and
Raquel Pennington versus Kaylen Vieira, I enjoyed it, but man,
Raquel
happy.
Pennington, I would just like to say that second most wins in women's bantamweight division.
Yeah, yeah,
12 wins from Amanda Nunes और 11 wins हैं for Raquel Rocky Pennington. And I
yeah,
think
and
she's calling for a title fight. And I think
yeah,
अगर
he
uh,
should, she should, she
she
should
should
because Caitlin
seriously
Vieira is much more higher ranked and let's compare. Let's just talk about the number of fights that she's won. I think she had. When was the last time that she lost? I believe the last time that she lost was to Holly Holm. It was I think
five
that was
fights
also
ago,
in,
6 fights
yeah,
ago, sorry.
5 fights ago. So she's on quite a run, right?
And
She
I
can
think
make a she can make a
अगर
pretty good case, a
अगर
pretty good.
जूलियाना पेनिया को छोड़ दें तो आई थिंक अमांडा के पास कोई फाइट नहीं बची है अभी अगर
Hmm.
क्रॉस डिवीजन फाइट नहीं होती है तो in only in bantamweight division Juliana we have already seen दो मैच तो maybe Raquel can be the next one but I fear for the fight because पिछली बार जो डोमिनेशन 4 राउंड तक हुआ था अमेंडा नूनेस के अगेंस्ट आई होप this doesn't happen. Or maybe we will see some another Raquel Pennington fight.
Yeah, we will for sure. Maybe she can fight Norma Dumont or something.
Norma
But
Dumont,
I, but
145 pounder.
I don't think so. Maybe Raquel might not be fighting again this year because she's gonna have a child, right? Soon.
She's gonna have a baby.
Yeah.
Not she, her girlfriend,
Yes, her
Tisha Torres.
girlfriend. Yeah, Tisha Torres. Yeah. So congratulations to both of them.
But I think we should also give props to Caitlin Vieira. This was split
Yeah.
decision, and I thought Caitlin Vieira won the fight. I thought Caitlin Vieira won the fight, but it's a close decision,
Uh,
and hopefully Vieira, hopefully Vieira can fight Juliana Pena or any of these number one contender fights. But I think number one contender is locked, done and
mm,
dusted. Raquel Pennington, and we move on to
uh,
Umar Nurmagomedov or
oh
Hauni
man,
Barcelos.
I
एक
thought.
उमर नरमागोमेडोव ने एक केओ विन
Uh,
नॉकआउट विक्ट्री ली है अगेंस्ट राउनी हाउनी बार्सेलोस हाउनी बार्सेलोस इज अ वेरी गुड फाइटर वेरी वेरी गुड
yeah,
फाइटर एक्सपीरियंस्ड फाइटर
yeah,
एक लेफ्ट हैंड नॉकआउट लेना उनके अगेंस्ट
mm-hmm,
speaks volumes for the whole Nurmagomedov clan.
yeah.
Your
And the
views on
thing,
it.
I'll just say this, okay? The thing about Umar, right? He's he's one of those guys from that Nurmagomedov family who doesn't use his wrestling
That much.
as much as the other guys. This is the guy who likes to stand on his feet. I love seeing him strike. Like bantamweight division is a fun division, and this is one of the guys who's gonna add much more spice to that already spicy division, right? this is one of the guys, and he's coming, man. He called those other guys out today. He did really. He called them out properly. And what do you think? Do you think that the rest of the bantamweight division is looking at this guy, and what do you think they might be feeling right now?
I मतलब he's a very good fighter. Definitely Umar Nurmagomedov, नरमागोडोव फैमिली का एक वंशज जो डेफिनेटली बैंटमवेट के टॉप तक जा सकता है। लेकिन अगर आप इनका फाइटिंग करियर देखें, इन्होंने किनको फाइट करा है अभी तक? यू कैन से इफ नॉट कैन्स, देन they are not the top 15 guys. They are not top 15 guys. Brian Kelleher, Sergey Morazov, and then Raoni Barcelos. Barcelos was a very good fighter, very experienced fighter. 6 fight winning streak पे थे. उसके
Yeah.
बाद he
No?
lost.
No? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Listen to
Yeah,
me.
he
Listen to
lost.
me.
Sorry,
He
sorry.
was on a 6 fight win streak in UFC. He lost two. उसके बाद एक फाइट जीते ट्रेविन जोन्स के अगेंस्ट. आज वो हार गए हैं. But don't
Yeah.
count him out. He was a very good fighter. उमर
He's still a
नरमागोमेडोव
good
ने जिस
fighter.
जिस हिसाब से वो नी दैट मिसप्लेस्ड नी,
That punch.
that misplaced knee जो नहीं लगा, he was going for a knee strike to the
Yeah,
chin or to the body, but वो नहीं लगा. And what kind of presence of mind with that left hook,
yeah,
उतने
yeah,
छोटे एंगल से लेफ्ट हुक लाना and to knock out a guy like Raoni Barcelos, amazing,
yeah,
amazing. Salute to
yeah.
Umar Nurmagomedov, very good
Yeah.
fight, but now he has to fight some good fights. Now he has to fight
Yeah,
some
he
good
will. He will
fights.
get at least. I believe like, and he said he wants to return on March. So I
March
believe
8th,
Dana
March
White
4th.
will either put. I think he'll make him fight at least a top 15 guy, bro.
Some Dominic Cruz, Pedro Munoz, Song Yadong, इसका इस तरह के फाइटर्स को फाइट करना चाहिए अब उमर नरमागोमेडोव को. UFC should feed
Nah,
him these guys. Rob Font,
nah. Why? Rob Font is still on top of that. He's still top
Rob
10 guy.
Rob Font
Maybe
number Rob
who
Font,
was that? Who was that guy who beat Frankie Edgar last time?
Chris Gutierrez.
Ah, a fight with Chris Gutierrez and Umar Nurmagomedov, that would be quite an
I
interesting fight. What do you think?
slightly disagree because uh, number 11 ranked उमर नरमागोमेडोव हैं. इस फाइट को जीतने के बाद ऑब्वियसली एक दो प्लेस ऊपर नीचे होगा. So that
Hmm.
means he should target 7, 8, 9. 7 पे अभी हैं डोमिनिक क्रूज, सॉन्ग येडोंग, पेड्रो मुनियोज, रिकी सिमोन. ये चार लोग इनके आगे हैं अभी 7 से
Yeah,
10th
but
पोजीशन तक.
he said that he doesn't want to fight Ricky Simon anymore because he called Ricky Simon out, and Simon didn't really give a shit about that call out. So, but
Why
yeah,
will he?
for
Why will
me,
he?
for me, yeah, okay, I understand because he's a much
A
more
fight
lower
against
rank.
Song
So
Yedong, Pedro Munoz, is kind of fighter I think they can
I
fight.
I don't know if Song Yedong. I think Song Yedong is nursing an injury right now. So
I'm just saying these are the
is
type
he?
of guys. Also, अगर हम रिकी सिमोन को छोड़ दें तो बाकी तीनों लूजिंग स्ट्रीक पर हैं. So they can maybe fight. कोई
Yeah,
फाइट नहीं है
they
उनके
can.
पास.
But
कोई
but
फाइट
I
नहीं है उनके
believe
पास.
for me honestly, if he fights Chris Gutierrez, that'll be much more interesting.
My
That
my
is my
apologies.
personal.
My
That is
apologies.
my personal.
Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez, UFC 287 already finalized. I'm sorry.
Yes, I forgot that. How the hell,
That's a
man?
banger. That's a banger. अब मुझे याद आ रहा है when
Yeah.
I just remembered Adrian Yanez. So very good fight and let me be very honest. Let me be very honest. I think Umar Nurmagomedov ने अभी तक उस कैलिबर को फाइट नहीं करा है जो मिराब दवाइशवीली,
Mm,
चीटो वेरा उस लेवल तक जा सके.
mm,
So he has fought the top 15, 10 to 15 wale guys. Now he has
mm,
to break into top 10. He has to fight these guys. जो
mhm.
अभी अवेलेबल है डोमिनिक क्रूज, पेड्रो मुनियोज. इसके अलावा आई डोंट थिंक टॉप 6 में से कोई इन्हें कॉल आउट करने वाला है बिकॉज right now in bantamweight division, Sean O'Malley, Piotr Yan, Merab Davaishvili, Marlon Vera, Rob Font, Corey Sandhagen, Aljamain Sterling. इनमें से कोई भी बंदा ऐसा नहीं है जो अपने से नीचे वाले बंदे को फाइट करेगा.
Yeah,
100%. That's a guarantee. Plus add in Henry Cejudo. Nobody wants to
yeah,
fight एक ऐसे बंदे को जो उनसे नीचे है डिवीजन में.
yeah. So that is okay, fine. So for me, two particular names would make sense for Umar, either Ricky Simon or Chris Gutierrez.
Dominic Cruz, Pedro Munoz, we maybe.
I don't want to see Dominic Cruz lose again. Seriously. I love Dom, man. Seriously. And I think, but I still believe that Dom still has much to offer. He is not that old. He's still quite good. He, but man, yeah, Dom has a future in the commentary desk as well. So I'm glad for that. But I don't want to see him fight an up and coming guy, man. Nah. Last time Cheeto knocked him the hell out. Oh my god, that was so painful to watch.
हाँ, सो ये मेन कार्ड था यूएफसी फाइट नाइट, स्ट्रिकलैंड वर्सेस इमावॉव का। इसके अलावा अंडर कार्ड में कुछ अच्छी फाइट्स हमें देखने को मिली।
Yeah.
अब्दुल रज़ाक अल हसन
Uh,
नॉक्ड आउट क्लाउडियो रिबेरो, नॉक्ड
yeah,
आउट
and
क्लाउडियो रिबेरो,
he went on an absolute rant in the press
रैंट
conference after that.
100% अगेंस्ट वाकिन
Yeah,
बकली।
yeah. Joaquin
मातेउस
Buckley.
रिबेस्की और निक फिब्रे एक यूनानिमस डिसीजन लॉस
Hmm.
लिया निक फिब्रे को, एंड मातेउस वॉन द फाइट। इसके अलावा एलन
What?
नासीमेंतो, नो नो,
Okay.
मातेउस वॉन द फाइट, एलन नासीमेंतो इसके अलावा कार्लोस हर्नांडिस को एक सबमिशन से हराते हैं, रियर नेकेड
Nah,
चोक से।
Javid Basharat won the fight against Matheus Mendonça, man. तेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया है क्या? फिर से
मातेउस
देख.
रेबेकी, मातेउस रेबेकी वाज आल्सो अ फाइटर
Ah,
ऑन दिस
Rebetsky.
कार्ड।
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
यस,
Yeah, yeah.
एलन
And
नासीमेंतो,
Rebetsky now is
एलन नासीमेंतो रियर नेकेड चोक सबमिशन लिया उन्होंने कार्लोस हर्नांडिस का, एंड चार्ल्स जॉनसन जिमी फ्लिक को हराते हैं एक टीकेओ एल्बो से। एंड टू क्लोज द होल शो फॉर द प्रीलिम्स वी हैड जावेद बशारत वर्सेस मातेउस मेंडोसा, द फाइट दैट आई वाज वेरी हाइप्ड अप फॉर। एनीथिंग यू
yeah.
वांट
I
टू ऐड टू दिस?
couldn't. I'm not gonna add anything to this. I haven't even watched the highlights because I was doing my office work the whole evening and the like even in the morning also I did a little bit of it. So I haven't really watched the fight. Maybe tonight before sleeping while eating my dinner, I'm gonna watch the fights. But yeah, I'm quite
100%,
excited, man, for these two guys, Rebetsky and
सेम
Javid
हियर,
Bashara. Seriously,
सेम हियर।
it's
जावेद
crazy.
बशारत अफगानिस्तान ओरिजिन के अनदर फाइटर हैं यूएफसी में। आई थिंक वी ओनली हैव 3 फाइटर्स ऑफ फ्रॉम अफगानिस्तान, नासरत हक परस्त, जावेद बशारत, हूज़ द थर्ड वन? एम आई फॉरगेटिंग समवन?
Eh?
कैन यू एनलाइटन मी?
Nasrat is from Afghanistan, or I thought he's from Palestine, man.
Nasrat Haq Parast is from Afghanistan. He's from Afghanistan, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he is. Nasrat Haq Parast. And actually, he's a German-born Afghanistani
Hmm.
fighter. German-born Afghanistani fighter. But let me be very honest. The Snow Leopard, aka, sorry, Javed Basharat, aka the Snow Leopard, 14 and 0 हैं अभी तक अपने करियर में, 3 and 0 in UFC. Amazing talent that we have in this division, and bantamweight division already full of killers. I was very, मुझे बहुत ज्यादा hype up थी ये fight क्योंकि मातेउस मेंडोजा अनडिफीटेड थे अभी तक, 10 and 0 का रिकॉर्ड था, 13 and 0 जावेद बशारत का रिकॉर्ड था। मातेउस मेंडोजा ब्राजीलियन फाइटर हैं, एंड बोथ आई यू नो आई एम सीइंग टॉप 5 इन इन द नेक्स्ट 2 years। आई एम सीइंग दीज गाइज इन टॉप 5। जिस हिसाब से मैंने इनके करियर को फॉलो करा है, आई थिंक दीज टू
Uh,
गाइज आर वेल राउंडेड फाइटर। आने वाले 2 साल के अंदर अंदर हम इन्हें टॉप 5 में फाइट करते हुए देखेंगे 100%। हालांकि
yeah, I agree.
थोड़ा सा मुझे अ, ये मैचअप पसंद नहीं आया क्योंकि जनरली यूएफसी दो अपकमिंग फाइटर्स को कभी नहीं लड़ाता है। दिस इज द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम दैट दिस हैपेंड, दिस इज द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम दिस हैपेंड। थोड़ा सा अच्छा भी लगा, पर थोड़ा सा सैड भी लगा दैट मातेउस मेंडोजा हैज टू लूज अगेंस्ट अ वेरी गुड प्रॉमिसिंग कंटेंडर, which he is also a promising contender. So, you know, to close out a show, a very good show. But Mateus Mendoza, hats off to you. Sorry, Javed Basharat, hats off to you. Mateus Mendoza, tough luck, but the life goes on. It's a learning
Yeah,
curve. He'll be back for sure.
yeah, sure.
Anything you want to add to close this
Yeah, I
stuff?
was just looking. I was just looking at Nasrat Hakpar's this thing, man. His his family tree. He really is
German
from
born
Afghanistan.
Afghanistani.
I always I got confused, man. I thought he's from Palestine. But yeah, you're right about these two guys. Yeah, the future is bright for them. both Rebetsky and this guy sorry, what's his name, Basharat. Damn.
Javed Basharat.
Yeah, these three guys. I mean, these two guys. The future is looking really, really bright for them, and I can't wait to see more of them. And I'll be honest with you. Maybe I might sound biased as well, but I feel like the eastern side of the world is coming to take over, man. What do
Yes,
you say?
yes,
It's
yes,
like
yes.
it's like the people from the eastern side of the world. We are much more like when you compare when you talk about Europe, also the Eastern Europeans with and then from Asia, like the Eurasian part.
And I
How,
hope you remember Israeli fighter Oron. I forgot his name. Something Oron was the fighter जिनकी जावेद बशारत के साथ अक्टूबर में फाइट हुई थी.
yeah, he was talking a little bit of crap, right, in Dino White Contender Series.
100%.
Yeah,
And that Israeli fighter called Basharat a terrorist,
yeah, exactly, and he got
and
smoked.
he got smoked. He got
Yeah, he got
I
smoked.
think was it a Kimura or something, arm triangle
Um,
something he tapped him out.
yeah,
But he's
it was a guillotine choke.
let me see.
Wouldn't see, it was a guillotine choke. Yeah, I watched that. It was like I was really disgusted by that, man. Seriously, I mean, why would you go and do something like that? I mean, at least it's really,
Guillotine
really
choke. I'm
this.
sorry.
Yeah,
It was a guillotine choke.
yeah, it was a guillotine choke. Uh, I'm glad that he that.
CR Bahadur Zada, Nasrat Hakparast, and finally Javed Basharat, to close it all,
Mm,
the three of Afghan fighters in
mm,
UFC right now.
uh,
Hopefully, Anshul Jubilee is the next one from India, and uske baad many more to go.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's talk about the thing, man,
What an
in
amazing
one
fight! But
champion.
uh, I get really hyped up when मुझे ऐसे upcoming fighters दिखते हैं जो मतलब एक they
Yeah,
bring certain energy to the UFC,
yeah,
or
yeah.
not only UFC, but some young fighters in Bellator also, who
Hmm.
can be who are very hyped up, or they believe sorry, not they believe, they perform and they make the hype real for them. बहुत पसंद आता है मुझे.
Yeah, I get
So
hyped up when I see even amateur fighters, like you know they get the pro scene and they get a few wins. I get hyped up by that, man. So I totally understand what you mean. Like there are some kind of fighters, right? They bring to the table some certain things that which you've never seen before, and then there are certain kind of fighters who bring to the table things which you've seen before, but they do it effectively. So you know it's always entertaining. It's always fun. And this is the this I mean this particular thing, these particular things that I said just now. These are some of the reasons why we love the fight game.
you love the
And
fight game, I love the fight game.
I and
जो
I
हम
no, and
जो हमें सुन
I
रहे हैं.
also understand that you don't like wrestling and grappling and all,
I
which
don't.
is
I'm sorry.
which is
Sorry, wrestling fans.
which is an utter shame because
This is
really I'm
MMA,
telling
not
you,
striking or kickboxing.
I know, it's not that, but you know the thing about grappling is that it's really beautiful when people do it when people do it well. Fine,
I won't shy
fine,
away from the fact that wrestling is something that I should look upon. It's very one of the very good signs, and I think wrestling is the best martial art ever done, ever uh, learned by any human race. It's the
yeah,
best. It's the best, and I
okay,
think
fine.
एक समय आएगा जब इसका भी लोग तोड़ निकाल लेंगे. But
Now,
until then,
now, after you said that, now I feel like you're that cat who's trying to cover his shit up. No, after taking his shit, I feel like you being you like a cat. When I say that, cat trying to cover his shit up. So
you
please,
got me.
so
You
please,
you caught me on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was covering up. But let's move on to one championship.
yeah,
One
exactly. And since
championship UFC.
this was what I was gonna say. Since you like striking so much, let us talk about the kickboxing matches that
The
happened in one
kickboxing Grand
championship.
Prix. का जो फाइनल सॉरी किक बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप वन चैंपियनशिप का इवेंट वन वन फाइट नाइट 6 प्राइम वीडियो पे आया इन यूएसए हॉटस्टार में इंडिया में एंड व्हाट अ फाइट वी विटनेस्ड
I'll tell you one thing, okay? I was complaining the whole week about this. I was grumbling in social media. I was fucking arguing with people, even in the comment section as well, man, for this card. I was trying to defend
but
Katerina Vanderieva
it
and all.
delivered man.
Yeah, I delivered for sure. For sure, I delivered. But
By the way,
mm, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, somehow I feel like you know. Mm, so Ekaterina Vanderieva, when she missed weight, I believe she missed it by just by 200 grams, something like that, right?
the
200
thing is
grams.
200 gram is way too much. Why? Because Stamp Fairtex is on the sideline. Somebody has to leave the fight. Either
Yeah,
Ekaterina who has to leave the fight, or it's Wonder Girl. Let's skip that for a while. Let's start
but
from let's
no,
start from
hold
let's
on.
start from the main
Are
card first.
yeah,
Acha,
okay,
okay.
fine.
Bolo bolo bolo
Sunna.
bolo. Oh, sorry.
So no, it's okay. Don't say sorry. I just wanted to say something. So fine. Anna Jarunsak, she didn't want to fight Vanderieva because not that she didn't want to fight, but you know that was what Ekaterina Vanderieva. She said that she declined to fight me. I mean, I'm surprised how she could decline to fight a fighter who's just 200 pounds overweight, 200 grams overweight, sorry. And she chose to fight a fighter who's a division lower to her. Does that make any fucking sense? Because
No comments.
Stamp, wa- Stamp fought her at atom weight. Yeah, she made the required weight for atom weight, and then Anna Jarunsak, it was
Strawweight
at
fight.
straw weight. Yeah, so you choose to you know deny fighting a girl who's just 200 grams overweight, and you fight a girl who's a division lower. What do you say about that? It,
That is
mera to,
something that is something a cooked up shit. I believe.
yeah, exactly.
I can't believe that.
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, in my opinion, Anna Jarunsak and this and Stam Fatex, they are two of the most popular Thai fighters when it comes
100%.
to yeah,
100%.
and Nat Wonder Girl. So yeah, it was a good fight though. I'm not gonna complain
Back
about
and
the
forth.
fight
Back and forth.
as much as I complained throughout the
Let's
entire build up and all
okay,
the
okay,
shit
okay,
that
okay.
happened. I really
Let
enjoyed that fight.
let me come in. Let's start from the beginning. We'll talk it about at the end. Okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
चलिए. वन चैंपियनशिप का वन चैंपियनशिप वन फाइट नाइट 6 जो हमें देखने को मिला प्राइम वीडियो इन यूएस हॉटस्टार इन इंडिया बढ़िया
Kidnapped
कार्ड एक बढ़िया कार्ड एक एक बढ़िया कार्ड था एंड किक बॉक्सिंग की दो टाइटल फाइट प्लस एक सबमिशन ग्रैपलिंग की टाइटल फाइट एंड कुछ फन फाइट्स हमें देखने को मिली इस इवेंट में लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द मेन इवेंट सुपरबॉन वर्सेस चिंगिज एलाजोव बेलारूशियन बेलारूशियन अजरबैजानी फाइटर अगेंस्ट थाई सुपरस्टार सुपरबॉन and एक knockout victory Cengiz Alazov को मिली which not everybody was predicting but एक knockout victory and that too total domination तीन knockdown लेना that is something you don't
Mm.
do much you don't do worse than that
Oh my god, man. Like,
can you slightly move ahead just like me हाँ अब बोलो
oh,
please
I don't feel so comfortable, but it's okay, chalo.
हाँ अभी
Yeah,
अच्छा है
when this particular tournament started, I um I think that Chinggis Alasov he was a slight underdog. In all his fights, I believe he was an underdog. Even in this one also, when he fought Superbun recently, he was an underdog. But man, he proved everybody wrong. And I'll tell you one thing, okay, that featherweight division of one championship, that kickboxing featherweight division, it's stacked, man. Each and every of those fighters, they are so good, so So you see Petrosian is there, Marat Grigorian is there, and then you have, and then this guy Superborn, and then Sitichai, and then who's that? Joe Natterwood. Oh my God, these are some of the best kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters in the world. And for him to, like, like, okay, fine, he did
Steamrolled,
fight.
steamrolled everyone.
For him, Superborn, he knocked out one of the greatest kickboxers of all time.
Roshan.
Yeah, and Superborn made easy work of Marat Grigorian. Yeah, and this guy comes in and made Superborn look like a damn fool, man. Through even in the first round, he was swarming. He was all over that guy. Superborn looked like he didn't even have an answer to that. Any of Chingiz. When I saw him, like, the thing about me is that, like I lean more towards underdogs. Okay, that's the
Same here,
thing.
yeah.
So I was so excited. It was like, wow, man, this Chingiz Alasov, he's all over this guy. And yeah, Superborn was trying to talk a little shit before the fight. And he was like, ah, gonna mean me in my country, blah, 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 and all that shit. He went to his home and took his belt. And
And that devastating right hand.
yeah,
My
damn.
goodness. Damn. And
And now,
मैं
and
इसमें
now
कुछ
he,
ऐड नहीं कर सकता हूँ। जस्ट होल्ड ऑन अ मिनट। मैं इसमें कुछ ऐड नहीं कर सकता हूँ। Whatever I prepared, whatever I wanted to say, Donnie has already said. एक से बढ़कर एक लेजेंड्स को हरा चुके हैं चिंगिस एलाज़ोव। राइट फ्रॉम नेटोवेट, उसके बाद ही फॉट दिस गाय सिचाई। माय गॉड! क्या बोलूँ मैं इससे ज़्यादा? एक के बाद एक लेजेंड्स को हरा रहे हैं एंड सुपरबॉर्न हू हैज़ ऑलरेडी डिफीटेड पेट्रोशियन, हू हैज़ ऑलरेडी डिफीटेड व्हाट्स द गाय ही
Gregorian.
ग्रेगोरियन। क्या बचा है इसके बाद अब? एंड दिस गाय कम्स ऑन एंड ही नॉक्स हिम one time, one
Mhm.
time, two times. First time it's lucky, second time coincidence, third time it's a regularity. That is what happened. Regular intervals में जाके knockdown पे knockdown ले रहे हैं and
Yeah.
three knockdown लेना, that is
Mhm.
game over, set and match done. What I was saying for this fighter, man, जितना बोलें चिंगेज एलाज़ोव के लिए उतना कम है।
Mhm.
पहला नॉकडाउन लेने के बाद जो कॉन्फिडेंस आपको आँखों से नज़र आता है फाइट फाइट क्योंकि पहले नॉकडाउन के बाद आई थिंक ही वेंट ब्लैंक, Sichai went blank. Superborn. Superborn went blank. On the other side, Chingiz Alazov came rushing out from his corner. My God, that was so amazing to see. आंखें इतने
Mhm.
बड़ी हो गई थी मेरी उस टाइम, मैंने कहा wow, what's going on, man? Amazing
I think
fight.
that fight was already over after
The first
Alazov got the second knockdown.
हाँ,
As soon as he got the second knockdown, I was like, it's only a matter of time now.
matter
And
of
yeah,
time.
he didn't take that long to wrap that fight up. Ah, man, मैं तो हंस हंस के नाच नाच के पागल हो गया था यार. Oh God, it was crazy, man. That time though, my eyes they opened fully, and I said to myself, now it's time for me to go and have another coffee.
My
Ah,
God. But I was
Superborn
so
got knocked out. मेरा तो आँखें खुल गया यार. Don't sleep on this man, seriously.
चलिए
And I like his call out as well. He wants to fight Region SL.
एरसेल
Yeah,
lightweight
SL,
Muay Thai champion.
yeah. SL
And I
is
think
one of the
I think
best
he's
kickboxers
not
in the
only the
world.
Muay Thai champion, he's also a kickboxing champion in one
Yep.
championship.
Yeah.
Okay, double
Yeah.
champ. He now is coming for triple champ, triple C. Henry Saudo, be aware, somebody is trying to be a triple C before you. Henry Saudo,
Yeah. Nah,
my
seriously, that
goodness,
Alazov, he's showed so much of improvements, and he gets better with each and every single fight. I think he lost one fight in one championship. It was to Enrico Kell. So
Enrico.
that,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, I believe that is the only fight which he lost in one championship. I'm not sure.
He has a knack of losing to Germans only. Strange
Yeah, but
enough.
he beat Enrico Kell again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that. He has lost thrice, twice of them to Germans.
Mm-hmm.
The third one maybe some Thai fighter he has lost to. चलिए
Yeah.
move on करते हैं and very tough fight, very very uh, tough fight for Super Leg. और डेनियल पुertas स्पेनिश फाइटर, डेनियल
mm,
पुertas और थाईलैंड के फाइटर सुपर
mm,
लेग की फाइट थी। बहुत ही टफ फाइट देखने को मिली। इट वाज वेरी स्ट्रेंज टू सी सुपर लेग इतना टफ फाइट लेते हुए। एंड
mm.
फाइनली हमारे पास फ्लाईवेट किक बॉक्सिंग चैंपियन है इन वन चैंपियनशिप, द इनॉग्रल फ्लाईवेट वर्ल्ड चैंपियन in one championship, that is super leg. Your opening
Flyweight.
comment on it? Flyweight kickboxing champion, yes.
Hmm.
Muay Thai champion we have, that is Rotang, not in kickboxing.
Mm, no, this one was fought for the vacant title because
Yeah, it's a,
yes,
uh,
he's not the inaugural champion.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes. It was a vacant title. Vacant title. I'm sorry.
Before
Yes.
him, uh, he had, what was the name of that guy from Netherlands? I think he's Inaichi Elias Inaichi or something like that. That we okay.
Let me check. आप तब तक fight के बारे में बोलिए. I'm checking. I'm checking. आप बोलो.
Hold on. I mean, he lost his like the title he lost to. It was against this guy. Yeah, yeah. It was Elias Inaichi. Yeah, that was whom that, that was
Yes,
whom he
Nike.
lost to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He lost by decision. Yeah,
I was
even
about
that
to. I
even
was
that
about to say
that
the same name, but
even that decision loss. It was a bit questionable. I thought Super Leg won that fight, but yeah, I'm happy for him that he finally won this fight. But yeah, towards the end of the and towards the later rounds, it looked like he was gassing out, man.
but
That is the
Daniel
only thing.
Puertas, he rushed him, not he pushed him towards the eternity, man,
Yeah,
eternity.
he did. Even Daniel Puertas, he he almost got knocked out because Super Leg landed some really really good shots on him. But you have to give props to a guy
Especially the
like
leg
that.
kicks.
Yeah, and to top all that, he took this fight in short notice. You realize that, right? I think Super Leg he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Elias for the title, but yeah, it was cancelled. So yeah, congratulations to this guy, Super Leg, on winning that bout
And
and
I
becoming the
think
new
we
champ.
should not we should not count out Daniel Puertas. I
Yeah,
मैंने
no,
तो
I'm not
डिसमिस कर
counting him
दिया
out.
मैंने डिसमिस कर दिया था Daniel Puertas को as soon as I heard that Daniel Puertas is going to fight, because Spanish fighter है. I didn't knew much about Daniel Puertas, but right
Mm.
now, sorry Daniel Puertas, I'll follow you very passionately from now on. You have my respect, man. इतना ज़्यादा push करना. I thought Super Leg is going to just steamroll past him.
Yeah,
मैंने कहा
even I
स्पेनिश
thought so.
स्पेनिश फाइटर है, क्या करेगा? कुछ नहीं करेगा. बट डैनियल, यू आर अ
What are you
वॉरियर.
talking about, man? There are plenty of good Spanish kickboxers. He was a
अरे नॉट स्पेनिश, आई एम सेइंग, आई सेड इतना नाम नहीं सुना मैंने इसका. स्पेनिश
yeah, no,
ऑब्वियसली यार
I
दे हैव,
understand.
बट
I
सीरियसली,
understand.
जोक्स अपार्ट, वेरी I will say 50-50 fight था, but it was in the end I thought Super Leg won the fight, but
Mm,
it wasn't a one sided fight like UFC
mm,
में हमें देखने को सारी fights मिली. But
mm.
very good fight. Very
Yeah,
good fight.
yeah,
Moving
yeah. So
over,
I think we should talk about Stam Fatix and Supergirl Jorun Sakman.
before Supergirl Jarunsak, I would just like to add in that Mike Mukesichi ने अपना title defend किया for one flyweight, one lightweight submission grappling का जो crown था,
See,
he defended
you
it.
s- you you butchered the name again. It's not. It's
I'm sorry.
Mikey Musumichi.
I'm sorry.
Mikey Musumichi.
Michael Musemichi. I'm sorry. Michael Musemichi He's a very good
I hope
fighter,
I got
and
it right as well, bro.
he's a very
Mus-
he's a very sweet guy, very sweet guy. ऊपर से चश्मा पहन लेता है साला. फाइट खत्म होते ही चश्मा पहन लेता है. He's very
Yeah,
very good fighter. And I
yeah.
think
He
props
looks
to
like a
the
jolly
props to
person.
the Mongolian fighter जो 10 मिनट तक डोमिनेट होने के बाद भी he still carried on. Anything
I
you want to add
wonder.
on it?
Nah, the only thing that I can tell you about that particular fight was how the hell that guy didn't tap, man.
Bayan Duran, again, salute to you, man.
Oh my god, how the hell didn't he tap? I hope he didn't
And
suffer any injury, but
how
I
is he
believe I
still
believe
standing on
he
his feet? How is he still standing on his
yeah,
feet?
he was wobbling like he couldn't walk properly. He was hobbling up and like out. But oh man, how the hell did he survive that? Mike Musumichi controlled the entire fight for 10 minutes throughout the whole damn thing. Like, okay, fine. What was his name again, man?
Bayundaren, Bayunduren,
Let me see, man.
Michael Musemichi, Kanuntur Bayunderen, something like that.
Yeah, I think yeah, Gantumur Bayanduran. Yeah, I don't wanna.
Bayunduren.
Yeah,
Butcher the name, just like me.
I don't want to butcher the
Let's
name. Yeah,
इससे पहले हमारे पास फाइट थी आंग्ला इंसान और माइकल गलवाओ के बीच में.
I didn't watch
एंड
that, man. I was still sleeping at that time.
आई आई
Gonna
वॉच द
pass.
होल फाइट. आई वॉच द होल फाइट क्योंकि उस फाइट में देखने को कुछ था ही नहीं.
Mm.
इज easy peasy fight for Angla and Sang or Michael Gelvao. Easy peasy fight for Angla and Sang. And before that, let me tell you what a electrifying atmosphere जो हमें देखने को मिला Impact Arena in Bangkok. Angla and Sang जैसे ही उनका नाम अनाउंस हुआ, जैसे ही वो घुसे, electrifying atmosphere, electrifying atmosphere for this
They
American
love him.
born Burmese fighter.
Yeah, they
And
love him there.
he was just fighting a can, let me be very honest. Donny, anything you want to add on this?
I don't want to add anything because honestly, I didn't watch the fight, and neither did I want to watch it like later also because I had work to do. I काम कर रहा था, and then yeah, in the evening I went to yeah, in the evening I was just relaxing, enjoying the derby, man. So after the derby ended, so I didn't want to watch anything else.
We will
But
not talk about the Manchester derby because Donny will feel bad. And Angla Sang, I think he's training with Gilbert Burns in Kilcliff, formerly
Mhm.
known as Sanford MMA. And
Mm.
Angla Sang won championship ka ek, you can say one of the legends
he's a,
there.
he's a household name in there, and he's a former champion as well. He's a legend.
Household
He's
name
a
for the whole Southeast Asian countries.
yeah, yep. He's
Former
one of the one
champ.
of the best. One of the
हालांकि
best.
हालांकि he is only fighting cans as of now. आगे भी वो कैंस के लिए फाइट करते रहेंगे. ही इज देयर कॉनर मैग्रेगर, छोटा कॉनर मैग्रेगर यू कैन से, जो कहीं भी
He's
आके
like
फाइट कर सकता है.
maybe like he's like gatekeeper for the middleweight and the light heavyweight division over there in
मे बी
one
मे बी
championship. But yeah,
मे बी
Online Sang has paid his dues, man. So he can fight whoever
ही
the hell
हैज
he wants.
इज उनकी एज हो चुकी है, 37 साल के हैं आंग्ला इंसान. एंड आई डोंट थिंक ही इज गोइंग टू फाइट फॉर मच heavy caliber. He's going to look for some. He's like the Dustin Poirier or Tony Ferguson, looking for some good money making matchups. That's it.
Yeah, and
चलिए.
people love him. Even I love. I mean, even I love that guy. He's a legend. He has my
you
respect and my
you
love.
can't hate him. Yes,
Yeah, and you
100%.
can't hate that guy. He's a top man.
You can't hate him. If you hear this, let's move on to you can't ignore that person. Rotang. Rotang Jit Muangnan
Oh
against
my god, man, he fought a
Yibu.
can, bro.
I know he fought a
That
can,
that is all. That is all
but that
I'm
can
gonna
again
say.
has my respect. That can again has my respect. एक बहुत ही बढ़िया फाइट देखने को मिली against GDO Yibu. This Chinese fighter gave, I won't say gave Rotang the run for his money, but अच्छा फाइट हमें देखने को मिला रॉड टांग की तरफ से. यीवू के पास कुछ ज्यादा करने को था नहीं इस फाइट में. एक
Mm,
एक तरफा फॉरवर्ड प्रेशर डोमिनेशन फ्रॉम
mm,
रॉड टैंग जिटमुआंगनान.
yeah. If that
एक्यूरेसी
was if that was
एंड
MMA, Rotang would have pummeled the shit out of him on the ground. If he had any. if he had any ground game. But alas, how the hell was he still standing? Beats me because bleeding. He was bleeding like crazy. But yeah, props to him, man, for weathering that storm.
Total raw tank domination from his pressure, from his striking, and honestly, second round के end में he was mocking his opponent. यीबू को
Mm,
मॉक कर रहे थे वो एज यूजुअल जो अपनी चिन पे अपने मुक्के मारते हैं वो एंड
yeah.
आई थिंक ही डिसरेस्पेक्टेड यीबू इतना कर चुके थे डिसरेस्पेक्ट कि यीबू की पावर का उन्हें कोई इफेक्ट ही नहीं पड़ रहा था यीबू वाज लैंडिंग सम गुड पंचेस बट है
I wonder how the hell does that Rod Tang not get knocked out, man? What kind of
आई
chin does he have?
I don't
Jesus.
know you have to ask
Uh,
Jesus this question I think now we should finally move ahead to the fight that he has been waiting. I have been waiting. Stam Fairtex against Anna Jarunsuk, Wonder Girl. Supergirl, I'm
okay,
sorry, Supergirl.
okay, let me ask you something. Were you satisfied with that decision?
No, no. I think Anna won the fight. I
Hmm,
strongly believe.
I'm quite satisfied with that decision. I felt that yeah, as much as Anna was landing, Supergirl, Jarun, as much as Supergirl did well in that fight, I feel that Stamp also she gave quite a good account of herself. She was doing really,
100%.
really well. She was doing really, really well in the when it comes to counter strikes. She was really doing really well. Anna, I mean, sorry, Supergirl had the height. She had the weight advantage, and okay, she was
First
pressuring
of
more,
all, first of all, if you are
but
saying about advantage, let me tell you, Stam Fairtex एक mixed rule fight करने वाली थी अनीसा मैक्सिन के
makes
against.
it.
On the opposite side, Jarunsuk, सुपरगर्ल एकतेरिना वंदरेवा को फाइट करने वाली थी इन मुई थाई एक
Yeah.
मिक्स्ड रूल एक मुई थाई फाइट्स
Hmm.
दोनों में डिफरेंस था एंड एकतेरिना वंदरेवा मिस्ड वेट एंड अनीसा मैक्सन डिडंट इवन शो अप फॉर वेट सो दैट मींस एक अच्छा मैचअप हमें एंड में किक बॉक्सिंग में देखने को मिला सो
Yeah,
फर्स्ट
and
ऑफ ऑल प्रॉप टू
let
बोथ
me
द
tell
गाइस
you,
फॉर एक्सेप्टिंग दिस फाइट
let
नाउ
me
गो
tell
अहेड
you, Anissa Maxon, she couldn't make it to the fight because she had some family issues. That is the news. That is what she informed us in her social media. And I'm and I don't want to say this again and again, but I am still quite surprised how Supergirl wouldn't take a fight with a fighter who's just 200
200
grams, you know,
heavier
heavier, and she fought a girl who's one division lower. That
9
beats the hell
pounds
out
weight
of me.
difference
That beats the
9
hell out
पाउंड
of
का
me.
वेट 9 पाउंड का वेट
10 pounds.
एडवांटेज था एना जारुनसक के पास
Mm,
हाइट का एडवांटेज था एना जारुनसक के पास
mm. No,
इसके
but
बावजूद
honestly speaking, I'm quite satisfied with the thing with the decision. Okay, you know, she landed some really really good shots, but so did Stamp. I feel like Stamp even landed some better shots. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing though. I mean, okay, Anna Jarunsak, she might have lost the fight, but she showed so much of improvement, man, comparing to her last
way
fight
better
against.
than what Wonder Girl did against Jackie Buntan.
Okay, let's not talk about Wonder Girl, uh, but yeah, Supergirl showed much more. Like he showed that she's like so much better than her last fight against Ekaterina. I feel like if they fought this time, mm, if they fought this time like Ekaterina versus Supergirl, she could have won. Supergirl could have won because she's improved so much. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, each and every fighter
They
they
have their
get
day.
better. They
They have
get
their
better.
day. Yeah,
Yeah, they have their day, and they get better. They improve their level after each and every fight. And Supergirl, she showed us that she has improved
बिल्कुल.
a lot.
फाइट का अगर मैं आपको कुछ हाल बताऊं तो आना जरुनसक का फॉरवर्ड प्रेशर बहुत बढ़िया था.
Yeah.
फर्स्ट राउंड, सेकंड राउंड में, थर्ड राउंड, इवन थर्ड राउंड के स्टार्टिंग स्टेजेस में बहुत बढ़िया फॉरवर्ड प्रेशर के साथ आना जरून तक सुपर गर्ल ने स्टैम्प को प्रेशर किया। लेकिन
Yeah.
और कुछ अच्छे पंचेस भी लगाए ऑनेस्टली। लेफ्ट
Yeah.
हैंड, राइट हैंड किक्स बहुत बढ़िया लगाई। बीच में स्टैम्प फेटेक्स ट्राइड टू मॉक Anna
Mm.
Jarunsak also with with a low kick। लेकिन एक्यूरेसी जो थी स्टैम्फेटिक्स का क्रिप्टोनाइट था, इस पूरे गेम का क्रिप्टोनाइट आना जारुनसक का था। एक्यूरेसी फ्रॉम स्टैम्फेटिक्स, बहुत ही एक्यूरेट पंचेस उन्होंने मारे। अगर 10 पंच लगा रही हैं सुपर गर्ल,
Mm.
तो दो एक्यूरेट पंचेस टू द चिन मार रही हैं स्टैम्फेटिक्स। तो ये बहुत बढ़िया लगा मुझे। फाइट गेम, फाइट आईक्यू उनका।
Yeah.
वेट एडवांटेज, हाइट एडवांटेज ऑब्वियसली आना के पास था। 3 राउंड तक यही चला। एंड बल्कि सेकेंड राउंड में commentators ने स्लिप कहा, बट इट वाज अ नॉकडाउन ऑफ स्टैम्फेटेक्स आल्सो।
Mm.
सेकेंड राउंड के एंड से थोड़ा पहले एक नॉकडाउन हुआ था स्टैम्फेटेक्स का। एंड आई थिंक कमेंटेटर्स ने एक बहुत ही बढ़िया बात कही फाइट खत्म होने के बाद, whoever won the match doesn't matter।
Yeah, it
फैंस
doesn't.
ने ये फैंस ने ये मैच जीता है।
I thoroughly enjoyed it for sure.
आई
Yeah.
thoroughly 100%, मुझे बहुत मजा आया ये मैच देख के। एंड
Mm.
रियली रियली हैप्पी। आई थिंक प्रिया शर्मा, शाउट आउट टू यू। आपकी
Mm.
जोजो की फाइट देख के मजा आया, कल इस फाइट देख के मजा आया।
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure.
एंड एट द एंड $50,000 का बोनस मिला स्टैम्प फेटेक्स को।
I think Supergirl also she should have gotten some sort of a bonus, man. Performance bonus at
100%।
least, right?
हम्म।
After putting up a display like that. But yeah, I mean, fine. That fight is over now. I'm looking forward to Anissa fighting Stan Fatix. And I'm telling you, my money is on Anissa.
माय मनी, लेट्स नॉट से।
My money is on Anissa. What so? I mean, I'll tell you honestly, okay, I came to know about Anissa Maxon just 2 years ago when she got signed to one championship. Okay, so I'll be honest, I'm not that much. I don't follow kickboxing that much, but I enjoy watching it. And when I watch any particular fight, I do a little bit of research. So I came to know about Anissa Maxon before she made a one championship debut, and man,
ऑल इन ऑल
this girl, she's so good. Watch some of
100%,
watch some of her fights. You'll know what I'm talking about.
100%, 100% ये फाइट हमें देखने को मिलेगी। साथ ही वन थिंग आई मिस्ड, रॉड टैंग ने कॉल आउट किया है सुपर लेग को फॉर
Yeah.
किक बॉक्सिंग वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप फाइट। Amazing fight. Another fight that Rod Tang will take. Obviously, Rod Tang Southeast Asian एशिया में कोई इनके नाम को नीचे नहीं कर सकता। He has earned his name। लेजेंड हैं। फ्यूचर में ऑब्वियसली एक हॉल ऑफ फेमर बनेंगे ये वन चैंपियनशिप में, इवन फॉर द होल एमएमए वाइडर कम्युनिटी एज अ होल। एक अच्छा उन्होंने इंप्रेशन दिया है
Yeah,
अपना आज
but the
तक।
thing is that Rotang doesn't fight in MMA. He's fought only one mixed rules fight against DJ. So let's see
आई
what
नो, आई
happens.
नो।
Rotang is still a fairly young guy, so he can transition anytime, and he's got the basics. He's a Muay Thai world champion.
267 और 11 का रिकॉर्ड, दिस इज नो जोक।
Yeah. Anyway, now I think it's time to wrap up with these fights and let's talk about what is going on in the MMA world, my man.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Super.
But
So,
but yeah, before we talk about that, I just want to say rest in peace to Victoria Lee. Such a shame that she passed away at such a young age. So may her soul rest in peace, and my condolences to her grieving family, man. Ah, I was quite shocked by that news.
एंड ऑनेस्टली ये विक्टोरिया ली, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रेस्ट इन पीस। सेकेंडली, बहुत लेट ये न्यूज आई हमारे पास। आई थिंक इट वाज द
Yeah.
सेकेंड वीक ऑफ जनवरी जब हमें पता चला कि शी हैज डाइड। ऑल्दो 26 तारीख को ही उनकी डेथ हो चुकी थी।
Mm.
उनकी फैमिली ने ये चीज अनाउंस करी थी बहुत लेट। सो
Mm.
इट्स अ वेरी यू नो इट्स अ वेरी प्राइवेट मोमेंट फॉर द ली फैमिली ऑब्वियसली। बट लेट मी गिव वेरी जो लेगेसी इनकी है बहुत बढ़िया रही। एक छोटी उम्र से ही वो वन चैंपियनशिप में अगर आपने इनका पिछली फाइट का इंटरव्यू अगर आपने नहीं देखा है तो प्लीज गो चेक हर आउट। वो इंटरव्यू
Yeah.
अगर आप देखेंगे तो एक 19 साल की लड़की कैसे एक वर्ल्ड स्टेज में जाके अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट
18
कर रही
साल
है।
की लड़की bro,
आई एम
not
सॉरी, आई
even
एम सॉरी,
19.
आई एम सॉरी। 19 वाज द एज राइट नाउ व्हेन शी अनफॉर्चुनेटली Unfortunately, isn't with us, but
I would like
um,
to know, man. What is the reason
same.
behind her
I
death?
think कुछ terminal injury रही होगी because she fought almost a year ago, if I remember correct.
Yeah.
September 2021 में उन्होंने fight किया, so that means more than a year she hasn't fought.
Mm.
More than a year she hasn't fought. So
Chatri
three
said
and
that she was supposed to fight in this particular car. Remember? And that.
हाँ, Chatri said that yes, but she pulled out way before this fight was ever finalized. And
Mm.
honestly, Lee family already has some very, very, very good fighters in
Not very
uh,
good fighters, world class fighters, man, and bloody
yes,
champions.
yes, Angela Lee, Christian Lee,
चार
and I think
चार में से among the four siblings who are already world champs. Yeah,
yes, definitely. No, no, no,
one is
not
a
three, two, two. Lightweight
yeah,
champion
two, sorry.
Christian Lee, atomweight
And
champion Angela Lee.
lightweight and welterweight. Don't forget that he's a double champ. Last time, remember
Yes,
he beat
yes, yes,
Abasov.
yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, oh my god, man. But seriously, I would like to know what's the reason behind the death. I hope we do. I hope we do know. Man, I just hope it's nothing dirty, bro. Seriously, but otherwise, if it's anything dirty, nah, if there's some sort of shit involved behind a death, then I think it's gonna affect the one championship brand really, really badly. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, it's such a shame, man, that to see a to see a young person like that, only 18 years old, pass away. Oh my god, man. I felt so bad when I heard that news. I mean, I really like I really like all three of them, Angela Lee, Christian Lee, and
Victoria Lee.
Victoria. I really like all three of them. They look like they're such nice people, like jolly people, good people. You know,
Good
and
people to
see a
be
young girl
around.
like yeah, see a young girl like that.
बट ऑनेस्टली अगेन दोबारा बोलना चाहूंगा, अगर किसी ने इनका पिछली फाइट का इंटरव्यू नहीं देखा है, आप जाके देखो. यू नो एक 18 साल का
Not
एक
not not just the fight interview. Go and see her fights. She looked like she's a seasoned veteran.
बट आप
She's
इनका अगर वो इंटरव्यू देखेंगे तो आपके एक दिमाग में अलग सी एक वेव आएगी.
yeah.
आई डोंट नो हाउ टू एक्सप्रेस दिस बट
Mm,
उस समय जब मैंने वो इंटरव्यू देखा था, जब वो मोमेंट आया था, आई फॉरगॉट द क्वेश्चन बट तो मतलब एक एक कामनेस, सॉरी, आई एम रियली सॉरी फॉर माय चॉइस ऑफ वर्ड्स बट मेरे पास वर्ड्स नहीं है डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए, मेरे पास अल्फाज
yeah,
नहीं है इस वर्ड को डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए. बट रेस्ट इन पीस विक्टोरिया ली, दैट्स द ओनली थिंग दैट
yeah,
आई शुड से, एंड आई विल रेस्ट माय केस.
yeah. Me too, bro. I rest my case. And how about some exciting news, man? How about some fucking exciting news? I don't want to dwell on that incident any longer. Let's talk about some exciting news. What do you think about the open weight kickboxing or Muay Thai tournament that Chatri just announced?
फ्रॉम वन हॉरिबल न्यूज टू अनदर, एक ओपन वेट ग्रॉ प्री करने जा रही है वन चैंपियनशिप मुई थाई में, ओपन वेट.
Is it
एंड
Muay Thai or is it
इट्स इन
kickboxing?
इट्स इन मुई थाई ओनली, इट्स इन मुई थाई ओनली.
Oh my days.
वन वन चैंपियनशिप के इवेंट, वन फाइट नाइट 6 में छात्री सिटीडोंग जो कि सीईओ हैं वन चैंपियनशिप के, उन्होंने अनाउंस किया कि ओपन वेट वर्ल्ड मुई थाई ग्रॉ प्री होने वाली है. एक ओपन वेट मुई थाई, दैट मीन्स जीतने वाले को $1 million मिलने वाले हैं. लेकिन what horrible news! From one horrible news to another, Victoria Lee passed away, and then to another, this horrible news that open weight Grand Prix will be held. I horrible से ज़्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. Please go ahead, Donnie. What are your views on it?
Uh, Recently, I heard in Thailand that weed got legalized, nah?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So how कितना फूक रहा होगा शायद छतरी वहां पे?
And honestly,
How much? No,
छात्री
no.
ने,
Just tell me how much must he be smoking, man, to come to fucking decision like that?
चलो वो फूकता है मैं मान लेता हूँ, but to say,
I don't know if
wait, wait,
if
wait,
he
wait, wait, wait,
smokes or
wait,
not, but
wait, wait,
you
wait,
know
wait, wait, wait.
that is a crazy ass decision, man.
उसने पहला सेंटेंस क्या बोला? Fans all around the world are waiting to see. Please tell me, you वांना सी दिस। अरे मैं
I
बोल रहा हूँ मेरे को
no,
नहीं देखना
I don't
भाई,
want to see this.
मुझे नहीं
It's
देखना भाई।
dangerous.
हमें
It's
माफ कर
dangerous,
दो,
man.
हमें माफ कर दो। ओपन वेट ग्रॉ प्री, I know $1 million is fucking too much money for a
Yeah,
fighter, but
yeah.
open weight, seriously?
I don't want
अरे
to see
वन
it, man.
125 का फाइटर 135 में फाइट करे, हम मान लेते हैं। फेदरवेट डिवीजन से आप लाइट वेट में जाते हो, हम मान लेते हैं। वेल्टरवेट वाला मिडिल वेट में जाता है, हम मान लेते हैं। बट लाइट हैवीवेट से कोई हैवीवेट में जाता हुआ आपने नहीं देखा होगा, बहुत रेयरली होता है ये।
I
क्यों? क्योंकि
swear to God,
क्योंकि
man,
65
somebody is gonna get really hurt. I hope nobody gets hurt. I can
60
only
पाउंड
pray
का
for
वेट
that.
डिफरेंस होता है ये। कल को कोई हैवीवेट फाइटर क्या रॉ टैंक से फाइट करने वाला है अब? नहीं। लेट मी बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, कोई मिडिल वेट
Yeah,
का फाइटर, कोई मिडिल वेट का मुay थाई फाइटर रॉ टैंक को फाइट करने वाला है क्या?
I
व्हाट
know.
काइंड ऑफ क्रैप इज दिस? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्रैप इज दिस? क्या रॉ टैंक जाके सुपर बॉन को फाइट करने वाला है, या चिंगिस एलेजोव को फाइट करने वाला है? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ शिट इज द वन चैंपियनशिप डूइंग ओवर देयर? वन चैंपियनशिप बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रही है राइट नाउ इन
I
एशियन
know.
एमएमए, लेकिन
Yeah,
डोंट
this is a
सेंसेशनलाइज,
wild decision, man. This is
डोंट
one of the
सेंसेशनलाइज,
wildest things I've ever heard in combat sports.
don't sensationalize Muay Thai. Don't
And
sensationalize
don't
Muay
even tell that the fans don't even tell that fans all over the world are excited to see this. I swear to God, any fan who gives a shit about the health of the fighters, or who actually cares about the fighters, they be like,
Let me,
nah, or they're having like, like no, they're gonna say no. Fighters for fighters or fighters will see, fighters will fight. Fighters
100%,
will always fight.
100%. They
But
will.
man, I don't want to see an open
I don't
weight
want to
done.
see
I
this.
swear to
This
God.
is somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. I'm quoting
Yeah,
my
Russell
favorite
Peters.
Russell Peter, my
Somebody
favorite
gonna get
comedian.
hurt
Somebody's
real
gonna
bad.
get hurt real bad. Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. Please,
Some
please, I beg you, I beg you, please don't do this. At least एक मुई थाई ग्रां प्री आप कर लीजिए 125 टू 135,
yeah,
हम मान लेते हैं। फ्लाईवेट
yeah.
डिवीजन, बैंटमवेट डिवीजन इकट्ठा करके एक ग्रां प्री कर लो। बहुत बढ़िया सुपरस्टार्स आपके पास हैं। You have Superlick, you have Rotang, you have all those fighters from Walter Gonsalves to all these other fighters. Amazing fighters you have. But यार ऐसे मत करो यार,
I swear to
ऐसे मत।
God, I swear to God, okay. As soon as Chatri made that announcement, I was like, "Thai- Thailand recently weed got
Did
legalized.
you did you
Like
hear?
this Chatri
मैंने
must be
मैंने आप
smoking like crazy."
मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बोला, do you want me to read what he said?
Go
Do you
on,
want me to
read,
read?
read, please read, please read.
तो छात्री सिटीडोंग बोलता है, fans all around the world, please tell me you wanna see. Do you wanna see Superbon? Do you wanna see Rotang? Who do you wanna see in this open weight Grand Prix? I promise I will blow this sport all over the world with our global broadcast. The very best of Muay Thai champions will be competing. 16 of the world's best. अब चैंपियन का मतलब क्या? आप चेंगिस एलेजोव को फाइट कराएंगे रॉटैंग से? इज दिस व्हाट ही मींस? कम ऑन
Man,
एनलाइटन मी डॉनी, कम ऑन
I
एनलाइटन मी।
don't. I swear to God, that idea for me, right? It's just wild, man. I don't. It's like why would he even why would anybody with a sane mind want okay so if how are they gonna make the draws? They're gonna have to pool the names, right? And imagine if Rotang ends up fighting a guy like Roman Kirklia. Do you think a guy like Rotang can knock out a 6'4", 6'5" guy out? He won't even reach, man. And that to Muay Thai with small gloves.
राइट नाउ आई थिंक Chhatri, stop sensationalizing Muay Thai. We don't need your sensationalization. आप आके बोल दो कि ओके, वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट फॉर लाइटर वेट क्लासेस। 125 से 145 आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड। ओके, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड 145 गोइंग डाउन टू 125, ऑल्दो ये कभी हुआ नहीं है, लेकिन स्टिल आई कैन सी रॉट टैंग मूविंग अप टू 145 एनी टाइम। बट यार ऐसे मत बोलो यार, डोंट सेंसेशनलाइज थिंग। आई डोंट थिंक मुझे जब इसका ड्रॉ आएगा, it will be a very very sane decision, and they will obviously make some weight division categories, something they'll consider. But right now, Chatri, don't do this.
Let's see what happens, bro. Right now, I hope I don't want this to happen. Man, what kind of weed must Chhatri be smoking, man, to come to a decision like this? That is, या तो माल फूक रहा होगा या छतरी ने अपना छतरी घर पे छोड़ाया होगा फकिंग
Donnie
गौर
Donnie lives in Bangalore, so he must be familiar with Angry Rant Man. I'm not. Although he's a Chelsea fan, he's a Chelsea fan just like me. I don't want to copy Rant Man, bro. But I'm really pissed off with the decision. मैंने कुछ
I'm not copying Rant Man. I'm
अरे
telling you.
I am copying Rant Man. I said,
Ah, okay, okay.
but I don't want to be Rant Man. Please don't do
Don't do this.
stuff like this.
Do
Please
not
don't
do this.
sensationalize sport. Don't be like what Dana White used to be earlier during the UFC prime days, UFC earlier days. चलिए, from one from back to back bad news to another bad news,
Francis
maybe
Ngannou.
and maybe a blessing in disguise, maybe a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, for
Francis
Francis.
Ngannou.
Could be. It could be.
Francis Ngannou has been has left the organization that is UFC. UFC has released Francis Ngannou, and Francis Ngannou is no more the heavyweight champion in UFC.
I'm absolutely gutted, man, with that news, you know.
I'm
So,
happy. Honestly saying, I'm happy. Go ahead.
why?
I'm
Don't
really
you want to?
happy. I'm really happy that Francis Ngannou has left the UFC. मुझे पता है बहुत सारे लोग मुझे बोलेंगे अरे क्या पागल है क्या he should have fought against Stipe Miocic, he should have fought this
Against
guy
Jones.
John Jones, Cyril Gane दोबारा फाइट कर सकते थे वो, लेकिन he has taken a stand for himself. जब
Yeah,
टाइसन
he
फ्यूरी
has.
35-45 मिलियन कमा रहा है एक सिंगल फाइट के, देन व्हाई एक हेवीवेट डिवीजन का फाइटर यूएफसी का कमा रहा है $500,000? Why?
$600,000.
Okay, $600,000. Still, that makes 70 times less money. 70 times less money than Tyson Fury.
No, I hope for Francis' sake, I hope that he makes good money. But I would like to know how much money was did the UFC offer to him?
They were trying to make him the uh, highest paid
It
UFC heavyweight of any time. That means
Yeah,
more than Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar earns 1.5 million per fight, as far as I remember.
You know, so I don't know, man. I would like to know. I hope that he like in Ariel does an interview with Francis or someone does an interview with Francis. And but you know, even if he ends up fighting in another promotion, I hope he gets the money which he deserves. But I don't think he'll be fighting in competition that's going to be UFC level because the best of the best fighters fight in the UFC. Can you? I don't think there's any other heavyweight division in the world that is as good as the UFC.
My apologies. 2.5 million रुपए मिले थे, 2.5 million rupees, $2.5 million मिले थे ब्रॉक लेसनर को फाइट करने, तो आई
Yeah,
आई आई स्टिल बिलीव अगर 3 million भी उन्होंने दिए हैं, सो दैट इज नॉट वर्थ ए हैवीवेट फाइटर.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
दैट्स द
Me,
आई थिंक राइट नाउ यूएफसी हैज टू पे इट्स फाइटर 4-5 मिलियन तो मिनिमम मिलने चाहिए एक फाइट के, आई बिलीव, फॉर ऑल दीज फाइटर्स जिनका यू नो दे हैव देयर ड्यू शेयर इन दिस फाइट गेम, तो मिलने
yeah,
चाहिए उनको डेफिनेटली.
yeah.
Going forward, uh, very much sad that फ्रांसिस एंगानू का फाइट आगे स्टीफे मियोची के
Yeah.
साथ नहीं होने वाला है.
You
आई
know,
वाज
I
रियली.
hope I did. You see that his mother was wearing the PFL
Yes,
shirt?
yes, I saw that.
Yeah, if he goes to the PFL, it's a good promotion. It's another good promotion, and I hope that they pay him well.
प्लस को प्रमोशन एक बॉक्सिंग फाइट के साथ पीएफएल कर सकता है. दे हैव ऑलरेडी डन,
Yeah.
बेलाटोर हैज ऑलरेडी डन इट. बेलाटोर के फाइटर्स शो टाइम में जाके बॉक्सिंग करते हैं,
Mm.
चाहे वो माइकल वेनम पेज हो, चाहे वो हु इज द गर्ल दैट अमेंडा नूनेस डिफीटेड,
Chris Cyborg.
क्रिस साइबोग बॉक्सिंग कर रही हैं साइमल्टेनियसली एमएमए इन बेलाटोर. सो
Yeah.
जहां भी जाएंगे फ्रांसिस एंगानू एक चीज डेफिनेट है, टाइसन फ्यूरी से उनकी फाइट होगी, लेकिन फाइट जो नहीं होगी,
What? What are
I'm
you
sorry,
talking about?
what did I say that
You said that you said that Francis is gonna fight
fight
Tyson Fury
Tyson
for
Fury?
sure.
Arey, he will fight Tyson Fury for sure, either in Bellator, either in PFL, wherever he goes.
He won't. That fight is not gonna. If it happens, okay, fine, great. I'm sure the money that's gonna
पैसा
come is
बहुत
gonna be
ज्यादा मिलेगा.
crazy. But I don't think
Okay, no
Francis is.
problem. अगर आपको नहीं लगता है कि फाइट होगी चाहे नहीं होगी, but he still can go to boxing.
Yeah, he
That's
still
the
can.
main
Sure.
point. बेलाटोर के फाइटर्स जाके बॉक्सिंग कर रहे हैं, पीएफएल के फाइटर्स भी करेंगे ये.
Mm,
एंड आई थिंक
yeah.
पीएफएल इतना एडवांटेज, इतना लेवरेज देगा फ्रांसिस एंगानू को अगर वो आते हैं.
Yeah.
एंड बेलाटोर विल डू द सेम. बेलाटोर विल डू
And
द सेम, पीएफएल विल डू द सेम.
yeah, I hope he fight.
वन
I hope.
चैंपियनशिप की औकात नहीं है खरीदने की फ्रांसिस एंगानू को, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. एंड छात्री ने खुद बोल दिया है कि हमें फ्रांसिस एंगानू जैसे वन डायमेंशनल फाइटर नहीं चाहिए. दैट्स द स्टेटमेंट छात्री ने बोला है. तो छात्री सच में फूक के बैठा है, सच में फूक के बैठा है भाई.
You know they have Marcus Buchecha, right? He's one of the best.
बुचेका.
Yeah, Buchecha, but okay, fine. I'm gonna call him Buchecha because I'm not sure about the pronunciation, so I'll stick to my own. So Marcus Buchecha is one of the best, man. One of the best
ग्रैपलर्स आउट देयर.
grappling champion, and yeah, he's really good. Like
But he
I
is
don't
not
know.
earning 1 million per fight. He's only earning $200,000 per fight.
Ah, okay. One
Way
fine
too
day
much
he
cap.
will. I hope. I hope so. I hope that one fine day he'll get the money that he deserves because he's really good. In my eyes, Buchecha is
एनीथिंग जो फ्रांसिस एंगानू नहीं कर पाएंगे अब, जो आप बोलना चाहें, हाईलाइट करना चाहें?
nah man. I hope that Francis Ngannou
जॉन
will fight in
जोन्स,
that soup. I
सिरिल
hope
गान,
that
स्टिpe
I hope
मियोसिच.
that Francis Ngannou if he signs with PFL, I hope that he'll be one of those guys who's gonna fight in that super fight division. I want to see him there, and I want to make him and I want him to make this.
आई
He
थिंक
deserves it.
ये जेक पॉल का डिसीजन में ऑब्वियसली फ्रांसिस नगानो फैक्टर हुए होंगे, इसीलिए उन्होंने ये बनाया है 100%.
Yeah,
मुझे लग रहा है, आई थिंक ही ऑलरेडी हैज साइंड अप विद पीएफएल. इफ नॉट साइंड अप, दे हैव अ
yeah,
डील इन प्लेस फॉर
yeah,
हिम. आई थिंक बिकॉज
for sure, for sure.
बेलाटोर की इस समय औकात नहीं है कुछ खरीदने की. बेलाटोर इज
Yeah,
ऑलरेडी
like
ऑन द मार्केट.
yeah.
वायाकॉम बेचना चाह रहा है बेलाटोर को टू हुएवर इज इंटरेस्टेड. मे बी
Mm.
यूएफसी बेलाटोर खरीदने वाली है कुछ समय के अंदर अंदर ही. यूएफसी इज
If
गोइंग टू
they
बाय. और
if see bro, if they do that now, they're gonna sign some really good fighters from Bellator, man. Let me be honest
100%,
with you.
honestly,
They're gonna
honestly.
get whom? Moldavsky, and then who else?
MVP, Michael Venom
Yep,
Page,
MVP. Yeah, MVP is still good, but I think
Raytheon Stott,
he's past his
Raytheon
prime. Yeah,
Stott.
Rafion starts, and then who else? Um, Amasov.
Yeah, Yaroslav Amosov, my goodness, my
So
goodness. But खबर बिल्कुल सही है. बेलाटोर इज ऑन द मार्केट. बेलाटोर बेचने की कोशिश कर रही है वायाकॉम. हुएवर इज इंटरेस्टेड, मे बी राइजिन खरीद ले, मे बी पीएफएल खरीद ले, मे बी
me
यूएफसी,
brave
ब्रेव, मे बी कुवैती शेख. शेख का तेल का पैसा बहुत
Bahrain.
है.
Bahrain.
डिड आई से कुवैत? नो राइट.
Yeah, you said Kuwait.
ओके. बहरीनी शेख का, दुबई का पैसा, दुबई का शेख, सॉरी, तेल का पैसा. सो
All right, man. Let's move on from that.
ऑन
Another
दैट नोट,
we'll
ऑन
talk
दैट
about
नोट,
see, we'll talk about some good news. I feel like Jake Paul coming to MMA is also good news. Him bringing yeah, I feel like that is good news.
द ओनली गुड थिंग जो अभी तक हमें सुनने को मिली है इस पूरे महीने में, आउटसाइड
What?
ऑफ द फाइट्स.
What do you mean the only good thing?
ओनली गुड थिंग.
I'll tell you
ओके,
another good thing.
गो ऑन, आई एम ऑल ईयर्स.
John Jones making his return.
इट वाज ऑलरेडी अग्रीड यार, ये तो दैट आई ऑलरेडी न्यू. सो इसके लिए
Bro, we were not sure. Nobody was sure.
नो नो,
It was all speculation.
हाँ, ये रूमर्स बोल सकते
Yeah,
हैं, वोंट
yeah.
स्पेकुलेशन.
So yeah, it was only rumors, but soon as I saw the thing today, the
पिक्चर्स.
post, I was like, finally. the
Let's
real
talk
combat
about UFC
sports put
285
back.
then. Ciryl Gane, Cyril Bongaming Gane, or John Jones.
He's
What
got
a
Cyril has his hands full with John Jones. That is all I'm gonna say.
I I think steamroll. I think it's going to be a steamroll by because until unless एक wrestling clinic हमें wrestling में improvement देखने को मिले तब तक कुछ नहीं हो सकता सिरिल गान का. He might be a very good kickboxer, but not the
Jones.
caliber of John Jones.
Ah man, but yeah, the
Plus
ring
that
rats.
strength, plus that strength that comes into play with John Jones. No
Yeah.
chance.
Let's see. We're gonna find out real soon. And then what else? Usman is gonna fight Leon Edwards
UFC
in the UK.
286 in London.
That will be the co-main event of that particular card is gonna be Rafael Fiziev versus Justin Gaethje. It is
Justin
in the
Gaethje.
fucking works.
Atman is going to knock out Justin Gaethje, I believe, this time. Rafael
Who?
Fiziev. Rafael Fiziev. Atman is its AKA.
Ah, yeah, Ataman, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Fiziev,
But yeah,
very good fight. But I thought मुझे तो ये लगा था कि आई थिंक ये अभी फाइट नहीं करेगा. दिस फाइट विल गो. ये फाइट किसी और बंदे को चली जाएगी. बट बट
hey, Shub Bol. That
नहीं नहीं. आई थॉट बिकॉज इनका इंजरी का कुछ इश्यूज चल रहा था, वरना अब तक अनाउंस कर देते कोई यूएफसी 286 में ये होने वाला है, बट उन्होंने नहीं किया. सो दैट मींस आई थॉट मे बी होर्हे मासविडाल और बुली बीट बिलाल मोहम्मद आएंगे इस फाइट के रिप्लेसमेंट में, पर ऐसा नहीं हुआ.
yeah,
एंड द राइट फाइट जो हमें देखनी थी वो हमें मिलेगी.
bro, Ali, your favorite personality, Ali. He announced it last time on Twitter. He said that Usman is going to fight Leon. And he kept on saying that till last year. He said that he's making good recovery. So I think by December or January you must have made like full recovery for sure. And I'm glad to see Usman back, man.
आई एम
Usman has
ऑल्सो.
grown on me. Usman has grown on me. Let me be honest with you. I used to find him a really boring fighter. Like, but like his performances was like, wow. You need to appreciate this guy. He's one of the welterweight goats, one of the best fighters on the planet. You have to
आई
give
वोंट
him
से द
give
welterweight goats, but he is still up there in line with them.
yeah. So if
Amazing, amazing news. UFC 286 की 285 की,
mm,
man. I'm
yeah,
pumped up for these two cards.
and even next week we might be seeing a new light
Light
heavyweight
heavyweight
champion.
champion.
Whether
See
it's
John
Glover,
Jones. See John Jones. Everywhere John Jones comes into play. Everywhere. Wherever we go, John Jones keeps on following.
whether whether it's gonna be Glover or Jamal, I'm still gonna be happy next week. I'll be honest with you. I swear to God, it's gonna be a happy Sunday for me, man. Until and unless somebody disturbs me in the morning, I'm gonna have a happy Sunday.
Head and thank you for the session, Donny.
Mm,
Amazing session.
yeah,
So guys, हमने loads of MMA में जो न्यूज़ चल रही है उसके बारे में डिस्कस किया, प्लस दो फाइट इवेंट्स जो हुए हैं वो डिस्कस किए.
yeah,
अमेजिंग. As always, Donny, thank you, and
yep.
see you around next time.
We are
Let's.
both we are both like how can I say this? We are both still working in other organizations as well, so sometimes it's quite difficult, but
The
we'll
passion
try.
is what keeps us rolling.
Yeah,
What do you say,
yep,
Donny?
for sure, man.
So it's a wrap from me and Donny. Thank
Yep.
you to
Please
all those
follow,
guys who.
please like, subscribe, and follow our page on YouTube, on Instagram, and
It's MMA Hinglish,
yep.
MMA hyphen English hyphen POD over
Mhm,
on Instagram, and MMA Hindi YouTube पे. One
yep,
go shower some love to One Dojo, and thank you for your time, Donny. As
yep.
always, thank you
Thank
to
you,
all the
man.
guys who are watching this right now.
Yeah,
Thank you. Take care.
yep.
It's a wrap. Thank you, Donny. Bye. Take
Sure.
care.
Bye, man. Bye. Good night.